they were near my house, but on inside the basement. Now we understand after the searching and everything that my basement was the weapon storage, and from there they took the weapon, go outside, burn the house, kill people, and then go back and rearm. Now we understand why. It's pure luck. They didn't turn on and go inside my house because my storage under my house was their weapon storage. So it's pure luck.
Well, let's speak now to Lotan Pinian, who was in Be'eri, that's the kibbutz in Israel, where 108 people were killed by Hamas. He's now in a hotel on the Dead Sea. Good morning, Lotan.
Good morning.
Thank you for speaking to us, which must be really difficult to go through and relive your experiences. So thank you for your time this morning. Just take us back to last weekend. Where were you? What were you doing before the attack?
It was Saturday morning. We just go inside the weekend. We had our plans, what we're going to do after we wake up, where we're going to take a hike or a trip or a road trip with my friends. And then on 6:30 a.m., a missile attack that we didn't had before, something really massive. We jumped from our beds, go to the safe room, and just wait that to be over, because even this massive attack, we used to. It's like, okay, again, we have a missiles attack. 15, 20 minutes, it will be over, and we can go out and turn on the coffee machine. But almost immediately, in a minute, we understand that there are terrorists inside our kibbutz. We have this kibbutz network on the WhatsApp, and also on our app, and people started to say, I hear them here and I hear them there. And the first thing you have on your mind is, okay, if they here or there, it's something like 5, 6 terrorists. It's awful, but get inside the house, close the door, go to the safe room, and the troops will handle with them. Again, in a minute, we understand that it's something really, really different, something massive. They are all over the kibbutz. They spread the units all over our neighborhood. And the battle began. I heard people talking in Arab language just out of my door on 7:15 Saturday morning. It's the peaceful hour in the week.
So they were in your home?
They were just outside my home. Like you have this broadcast before I was online. He said that they are.
Oh, I think Lotan's line is just slightly breaking up. We'll try and re-establish that, because he's just explaining to us about the terrifying events of last Saturday morning when he was awoken by this attack by Hamas terrorists as they arrived in the kibbutz where he was living. And I think we've re-established that line to Lotan. Lotan, can you hear me?
Yes, sorry, I'm.
No, that's fine, of course.
My cell phone, and as you probably understand, we have calls all over the day from the minute we wake up. It's not that we are sleeping too well, because people outside are worried. People from all over the world.
So Lotan tells you were explaining what was happening, that you could hear these Hamas terrorists outside your home.
They were near my house, but inside the basement. Now we understand after the searching and everything that my basement was the weapon storage, and from there they took the weapon, go outside, burn the house, kill people, and then go back and rearm. Now we understand why. It's pure luck. They didn't turn on and go inside my house because my storage under my house was their weapon storage. So it's pure luck. But when I heard them speak Arab outside my door, I just opened my safe room door, put my beautiful German Shepherd outside, closed the door, and hope that if something will happen, he will do something. I was in a K9 unit. I was a combat on a K9 unit, and my dog is really trained. He's not an attacking dog, but he's really trained. And he was sitting on our safe room door and just give us hope that he's there, that maybe I can hear them coming because he will bark on them.
Mm.
We all
How
of the
long
time
were you there, Lotan?
from 6:30 a.m. to 1:30 a.m. without water, food, bathroom, nothing, without even air conditioner because we afraid that they will hear the
Mm.
motor of the air conditioner and will come to the house. So
And during that time, I mean, you were with your children, you were with your family. You must have been utterly terrified, but presumably always in the hope that you would be rescued by the Israeli military. When did they arrive and how did they help you?
I can split my answer for two. One, of course, we were terrified, but in our minds, what cross is we will go out safe from this place. Keep the door safe, keep quiet, keep together. Don't worry, we're gonna save. You don't have something to count on with this thinking, way of thinking, but this is keep you going. The second thing is okay, you are waiting. You think probably it will take another hour, another 2 hours. Probably the army is already inside the kibbutz. But when time goes by and we understand on 9:30 on 9 on 10 past 5 we understand already that my my wife, father, and mother are gone because they broadcast to us how the terrorists go inside the house, how they shoot the door, how they threw grenade. Now grandfather is shot. Okay, they try to break the door. They're inside. Help, help, disconnect. We understand that the the situation is something that you never will imagine. And you need to hang on. All over the place and all the time, they shoot on the house, they threw grenades, they try to go inside places near me. I can hear the voices on my neighbors. They turn they burn my neighbor house. He jumped with his kids from the window and ran to the next house to go inside the safe room of my neighbor. They were doing whatever they want for the 3 hours of the attacking, for the first 3 hours of the attacking, because even the army didn't realize the massive numbers of the terrorists.
Yeah,
They signed.
the scale of it. It's like you said at the beginning. You thought there would maybe be 5 or 6 of them, but this was a coordinated attack. So not only did your neighbours die and be targeted, but actually your wife's parents as well. I mean, how are you able to cope now that you have escaped from there? You're clearly not in the area anymore. Have you even been able to begin to process the trauma of what you experienced over that incredibly long period of time on Saturday?
The refugees of the kibbutz are now in this hotel. We try to bring us back as a community, even if not in our land. And we hug each other and we keep hearing stories, heroic stories. And everyone is heroic because I think that the women that keep the handle on, and the kibbutz member that fought with his own weapon, with massive numbers of terrorists, without even knowing when the army is coming. You try to understand the whole story that we had to, and you understand that in these 22 hours, each one and every one of the kibbutz had lost someone from his family.
And that's
I
just
have
so, I mean, that's just so difficult to even begin to comprehend that everybody in your community has lost at least one family member. Lotan, thank you so much for speaking to us this morning. It must be so difficult for you, as I said before, to relive this. So we're grateful to you for taking the time out to speak to us. Thank you so much. That is Lotan Pinian, who was in the Be'eri kibbutz in Israel, where 108 people were killed by Hamas.